I'm so excited. Yeah, we got the Flow host bots ready. I think we're just waiting for some people to join the lobby. Guys, this is going to be Orc versus Undead, best of 3. It's going to be SaysO. I cannot believe that Echo Isles got through the map pool. Is Violet's not aware of what's coming. I mean, this is...
that's a big mistake. I'll be honest. That's and we've heard people say they played against him on the ladder. He's got extremely good micro. His mechanics are incredible, but he's not totally up to date on the meta and how people are playing necessarily. And this is, I'll be honest, this
could be the beginning of a really rough debut. This could be a beginning of a very rough debut. Echo Isles, guys. Undead versus Orc on Echo Isles to start us off in game number 1. Let's jump into it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very difficult map to beat a Cripplord player on. I would be honest.
If he gets it done, though, if he gets it done, he's a mad lad.
Absolutely, and maybe he has something prepared. Maybe he knows about the potentially the farcier cheeses that people are doing on this map, which were pretty viable for a while.
Let's start with the introductions. In the top left of Echo Isles, playing for Firescale Esports and Zero Effort, I think he's on both of them. It is SaysO. In the top right, former SK.
Wow.
Former Envious. He was actually Envious coach for League of Legends.
Incredible. What a career this guy.
Yeah, an amazing career. I mean, he's literally a legend of the game, and I'm so excited to cast him and have him back. It's viOLet.
Oh. Okay, and he goes Farseer. He knows he's up to date. It cannot be overstated just how much of a legend this guy, how experienced he is just in the realm of esports overall. I'm sure he's done his homework. He's been back in the game for how long, did you say?
Couple months at least. 3 months.
Couple months, yeah. So I'm sure that's enough time for somebody as experienced, somebody, as good as he is to sort of get the meta. I mean, EI is surprising, but maybe he's ready for it.
I was thinking maybe to prepare yourself, maybe Farseer Headhunters, because you know what's coming. Maybe if he doesn't know, I'd be very shocked, but obviously SaysO going straight for the Cripplord, probably laughing that Echo Isles was even in the pool because it's just such a quick veto. It's the quickest one that the Orc player will do. And the timing looking pretty good for SaysO. 3 ghouls, 4 ghouls on the way, and then he's just going to go straight for it. Echo Isles, the reason why this is so deadly as an Orc player is because it's so easy to creep that expansion like Last Refuge, like so many other camps that have these small orange camps as the expansion. It's just so easy to get over there. However, viOLet on his way over.
Maybe he can do some very good harassment. This is what people have been talking about. His strategy is not as up-to-date as it will be soon enough, I'm sure, but his mechanics, his micro are unbelievable. So this is where he's going to shine. It's delaying this expo, it's doing harass, it's taking fights late game if he happens to be down supply. And he's going to go in for the harassment, and SaysO might have to respect this, actually.
This is actually, he does have to respect this because he only has 90 or 170 wood, so he's not mining wood right now, so he won't have enough for an expansion even if he does creep this out. However, SaysO is going to creep this out, but he needs to go back home. He lost a ghoul to the creeps. Not a very good start from SaysO, and a lot of Orcs don't put this kind of pressure on early, and viOLet is going to get an accolade. He's going to get more accolades and still no wood for SaysO. This is actually a really good timing for viOLet.
No gold either for SaysO. Yet, that's a very good point. He has no lumber, and now he's got no gold either. That's exactly right. His ghouls are not harvesting.
This is, I mean, yeah, he's got to go back and harvest with at least, he's got the ghouls for it, so he should be able to get it soon, and it is crept out. He's going to keep, oh my, he doesn't even have the accolade there. Did he lose the accolade? He had to send it home because he was losing accolades. Okay, now
the wolves go down, too. The wolves are going to go and make sure there is no accolade anyway. It seems viOLet knows what's up. He knows what he's doing here.
This is sick. viOLet's tech almost 3/4 of the way done, guys, and we know what's going to happen. Double Bestiary Wyvern at this point because the timing is just so sick. The graveyard, non-existent for SaysO, and this could be the timing that viOLet needs. He's continuing to slow this down. There's not even a Ziggurat here, Carson. Is this how you beat undead players on Echo Isles? viOLet coming back from retirement, just showing everybody how it's done. I love this.
So incredible. And it could be, we've seen very commonly Firelord second against Cripplord. We've seen Fly doing that recently. And the Expo, although not canceled ever, has been delayed a lot. Been delayed by probably a full minute.
Yeah, this is pretty substantial, especially because Tier 2 is finished. viOLet's got enough economy to, like I said, double Bestiary and just go. And that's going to mean TC coming out. That's going to mean double Bestiary. It's just going to be pretty ridiculous. And still no level 2 on this Cripplord. And SaysO sitting here. Creep a green or something. That level 2, you need the Impale. You need to make a play here, I think.
Oh, and Violet could actually just go for this and then just TP out. If his grunts are surrounded, just TP out after the gold mine's being canceled. And what's coming up at home? Double Bestiary with a Tauren Chieftain. And he doesn't even have to Town Portal out. Because as you point out, he doesn't have Impale.
This is crazy. Violet is just straight up.
Incredible.
This is an amazing start from the... You're looking at this and you're going, how did you let EI back in this game? And you know what? Undead players get complacent and they think EI free win. Not necessarily. Double Bestiary going down does need burrows. Yeah, he missed the one burrow. So it's gonna mess up his timing quite a bit, actually. He's not gonna get those Wyvern as quickly as you could. But still, off to a really great start here. And I think SaysO's answer is to tower up. Because you know what's coming.
What's so cool about this, too, is sometimes there's a strategy that comes around. You know, a lot of orcs have been struggling with countering Criplord. When Keeper first came out, a lot of orcs were struggling against that. But sometimes what it takes to find a nice answer to these strategies is just a fresh look at it. Somebody as experienced as Violet, not looking at replays maybe, not learning from what other people are doing, but trying to figure out, based on his own intuition, what the best thing is to do. And it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, it's a bit of a blunder missing that burrow, though. Usually you'd probably have 2 Wyvern already out for this push.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a feels bad man, in fact. And like I said, I think SaysO's answer is just tower up and try to play defensively as you start to pump the fiends, but you're not going to have web. You're not going to have anything to attack the air. And I think without a tech, which is also slowing SaysO down, he's broke. He doesn't have the wood yet. Violet's still in a really great position here.
Yeah, and he's catching off the Acolytes. There is 4 at the expansion, so that 5th one is not going to be mining anytime soon. And there is a graveyard up. Typically what you see when the orcs go for wyverns against Criplord is them trying to cancel the graveyard to deny spirit towers, to deny fiends, to deny web in the future. But the graveyard has been built preemptively, and the Creepjack might do a decent amount of damage, but Stomp is going to help out immensely, but there's no Chain Lightning follow-up.
Okay, Violet. Level 2 on the Criplord now. The Impales could be deadly, and there is a lot of Impales. Nice on the Grunt and the Berserker. The Berserker is so much XP. And Violet kind of caught off guard here. He might lose both. Still more Impales, and he Impales again. TC actually very low and exposed. Oh,
you were
Violet.
saying he was missing the Impale earlier. Look how effective it is. He was definitely missing it.
Yeah, big time. If this TC gets out, I mean, SaysO surely kills this
Bash
TC.
from the creeps! The bash and then the surround, and the ghouls secure the kill. Did he get the experience? He did indeed get the experience, and he's going to get level 3, SaysO, if he takes these camp. But he's losing a lot of ghouls in the end. That's 3 ghouls going down to the tail end.
Okay, interesting. Now, Violet bringing the Wyvern over to the main base while continuing to fight this, and SaysO's going to back off. He only lost, what, the Grunt, the Berserker, and the TC? I mean, he did lose. These are pretty heavy losses. But now he can start being annoying on this economy, and Violet's not committing to the Wyvern, Carson. He's actually going to go into Raiders. He might Raider lame this guy, and Violet was in the era that created Raider lame.
Yeah, Raider lame the chump, dude. Why not? Do it. Do it, do it, do it. And, it's pretty strong. A couple of Wyvern combined with that Ensnare Focus Fire is a very good answer to these, what's going to only be tier 2 units, right? And you have availability for bats. You can Ensnare Gargs if they come out. There's a lot of
the Grunt's going to lose to a Beetle in the top of the base. Violet moving him back, but I think the Beetle might catch it. Oh, is he not going to? Oh, my God. Does the Grunt have the same speed? Look at this. The Salve. I mean, Violet has to commit to saving this, right? For sure. Raider just also AFK. Violet is all over the place, guys. Maybe a little.
He's microing his Wyverns as well, trying to not get hit by that cold tower. And he is doing a good job. SaysO has been not mining with 5 for quite a while. But he hasn't lost many Acolytes, except for those ones earlier on. But yeah, the Grunt didn't actually fall. The Beetle was dealt with. The counter expansion is going to come in, but not a tiny Great Hall. The slow 2-minute, 30-second Great Hall. The bane of all orc players trying to expand in this matchup, and very cancelable if SaysO marches across the map. But right now he's still just dealing with the Wyvern. Look at him; he's been just AFK out of the whole game, but he's got an expansion. He's got tier 2 now as well.
Yeah, Violet being so annoying, and he's actually, like you said, keeping SaysO stuck in the base. DK coming out, Web on the way, but this is 2 Wyvern that have essentially kept SaysO still, and that's allowed Violet to creep the entire map. He's almost gonna have 3-3. Item on the ground, replenishment potion. That Farsu's going to pick that up, use that right away. But yeah, Violet did just AFK a Raider at the top though and lose that. It's a bit unfortunate. But now his expansion's going to be going up. Criplord Gonna be able to scout this with the Beatles.
There's 5 Beatles going across. 3 are gonna make it. 2 got caught out by the Raiders, but are 3 enough? There's already so much time invested in this expansion. It's been building for a minute, and it could be canceled by just measly summons, Ricky.
Yeah, summons that are made from mana that self-regenerates. Level 3 on the Farseer.
Permanent.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is a big army from viOLet, though. A little bit under 50. 48 supply. SaysO's got 42. He's got a couple of Fiends. But now he's sat in his base for so long that he needs to start creeping. And what's left to creep? He's got the Murloc camp. He's got the Turtle. Green camp. viOLet's going to steal this marketplace. And that means the shop, the marketplace, and some of the Merc camp has been stolen from viOLet. So viOLet's been doing a really good job. You're going viOLet, at stealing the camps on Echo Isles.
All right. I think viOLet has to make a play, though. Like, this expansion isn't going to kick in for so long. And, you know, Storm Chief is going to be level 3, but there's so many towers. Maybe going into the main base would be a nice play for viOLet. But the longer this game goes, the harder it's going to be for him.
Yeah, and we know that there's going to be damage when SaysO does take this fight, because the Criplord Impale is just going to... There's going to be units dead. The Wyvern will probably go down if they haven't already. They're dead, right? Oh, no, they're in the expansion. Okay.
Yeah, they're in the expansion. Sorry, I'm just reading chat trolling us.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Okay, and here comes the Raider Lame. And when you have a Criplord, this is the mobility lost on your army. Shop gonna go down. SaysO might have to TP here.
Yeah, Banshee maybe not the best play. Yeah, this is gonna be just a speed scroll up, but the Impale could be huge. Where will SaysO TP? And he does TP in range, but the Criplord gets blocked.
Blocked by his own.
And he actually has no mana either.
Yeah, blocked by his own pimps. Hate it. Hate to see it. It's a dangerous game out here. Keeps a replenishment potion as well in the TC. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice in the future. Some guy said the stream was unwatchable because there's a hum apparently.
I don't know.
I don't think there's a hum.
Yeah, I don't know.
If there is, it's very quiet, and if that makes the stream unwatchable, then
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to help you.
I don't think there's a hum, although if there is, I'll try to fix it.
Can you hear
on
it?
my end?
Just check.
No, I couldn't. Okay. I checked the stream and I could not hear it.
Okay. Maybe we're just getting trolled. A Fiend going to be lost for SaysO, and the Raider Lame. I mean, viOLet, like I said, was in the era that created this. He knows how to run on the Echo Isles. Echo Isles is one of the oldest maps in the pool. And yeah, there goes the altar. And SaysO has to commit to this expansion now. Oh, but nice webs on these Wyvern. And these two are going to go down. That's going to feed a lot of XP to this. That's going to be a level 4 Criplord.
Yeah, the Expo is going to fall, but it might take SaysO too much time. He may have to not kill the actual Great Hall itself and TP home, because he might lose his main soon enough.
Yeah, he's going
SaysO, you're running out of time. Running out of time. He's just going to leave the Beatles. And really the downside of Echo Isles, you know, replacing these peons is so hard because you can't just buy a shredder.
Oh, he's diving for it. He's going to dive for it. He's got an invuln on the TC. He gets the main base and TP's out.
It.
Sick play from viOLet. He's going to be able to get out. Pops the invuln, and that is a bit of a blunder. There goes the rest of your tech, right?
The Beatles dealing with the expansion. The expansion has certainly not paid off, but it has acted as lightning rod for viOLet, which allowed him to get that main. Maybe sending some Beatles or some wolves into the main base of SaysO would be a decent play now, but there's always going to be the towers, and will viOLet be able to save the expansion from just the 4 Beatles?
Summons against summons, Carson. Summons always win. Look at how many Beatles they can send. It's a little ridiculous. Peon's going to repair this too, and SaysO wants to take a fight outside this this base. He's got a lot of Fiends, yes. But the army for viOLet, not too shabby as well. He's getting Warson Battle Drums, getting a Kodo. He's starting to get Spirit Walkers to fight against these summons. Maybe keep one in the main base. 2 in the main base would be amazing. We see Hitman do stuff like that on Northern Isles.
Absolutely. The Beatles. Does SaysO need anything else? The Impale, not the best, but 67 against 45 supply, and he's still got a Temple of Damned. He's still got a Slaughterhouse. He's still got supply to build units. SaysO does. So
70 supply, yeah, that's a lot of undead, man. And with summons, that's about 100 supply.
For We're getting pretty close, and Violet's trying to play the hit and run, and he did bank a lot of gold, and especially from that pillage, which he did have researched Twitch chat. Got a lot of gold from the main base.
Okay, picking off a Fiend is good when you're doing hit and run. Anything you can pick off is good. Oh, okay, the Chain Lightning going to finish that off, but here comes the Impale. Can Violet get out? He doesn't have a speed scroll. One Raider going down, another one might be going down too. Stomp is nice. Can he get this Raider out? Block on the Fiend. Okay, no blocks. Coil will definitely kill this Raider. And that's the thing about Orc units, Carson. They're just so, like, you lose a Raider, that's like, what, 1/8 of your army? Like, every unit is so critical. And now the expansion
and that Kodo. The Kodo just walked into the army of SaysO and just died immediately. You're talking about a Raider being 1/8. The Kodo is definitely 1/2. And the Walker's stuck at home, too. That's 1/4.
Oh, no.
That's an 1/8 plus a half plus a quarter.
He's
only got an eighth. He's only got an 1/8 of his army left, right?
He's only got like 1/12 of a 16th. Well, that's not good. Yeah, but I mean, when these walkers come out, this is a pretty formidable army. All these summons will be destroyed, and then it's just dealing with the fiends. 1/1 upgrades, and SaysO's been doing a really good job of just like holding hit with his army. Like his whole thing this game has just been like, my army is sick, right? He's been doing a good job of keeping his army together. Scroll of Protection on SaysO's Crypt Lord as well. He wants to take a fight.
The hardest thing with these Scrolls of Protection when you're playing Crypt Lord is hitting your whole army with them, honestly. But SaysO, nicely going to do that. He's got the Banshees. He's got lots of mana. He's got the 2 statues attacking away, but plenty of mana on both of his heroes at the moment. Will Violet be able to win this fight? The Impale is not helping him at all, and the Coil on the Torn Chieftain is going to force a health potion, but I just don't see Violet winning this fight. The Stomp is going to be huge, but there's so many units for SaysO still.
Level 4 in the Torn Chieftain. Now he's got a mana pot and a health pot. And if you try to nuke this TC, this might be a waste of time for SaysO at this stage. Okay, he's going to nuke him. Okay, no. Doesn't force that health pot. Really nice patience from Violet, because I thought that Coil was coming straight for him. Stomp is okay, but not too great. And the Farseer is running out of mana almost. Is this the final steam? Oh, there's another Stomp on the DK.
That's going to be a dead knight. That's going to be a dead knight. Maybe the Chain Lightning, not that effective, but nice and snare. And level 4 on the Farseer. Will Violet live to tell the tale? There's no mana on the Crypt Lord. Almost a level 5 Crypt Lord. There he pops it, but the GG is called. There's just too many units.
It's just so hard to play that map. It really is. I mean, really kudos to him. This early game was fantastic. It was really good. And but just too much sustain from SaysO. The towering up at the expansion allowed him to keep that. You can't hit and run 3 Spirit Towers in a Nerubian. In his main base, he even lost the main, which affected his tech, but he already had so many Fiends. He was at 70 supply almost the whole game. Really well played from SaysO. Gets it done. 1-0 for SaysO going into this best of 3. And we knew this was going to be the case. We knew this was going to be, how does Violet deal with Crypt Lord expansion? Because that's what SaysO is going to be doing the whole time, so...
Yeah, very tough. But, you know, someone said in the chat maybe you should commit more to Wyverns. I don't disagree with that. A couple of Raiders, some more Wyvern trying to pick off reinforcements, you know, kill those Acolytes, hit and run a lot, go tier 3, get a tiny Great Hall so the expansion can't be harassed as much. Get reinforced defenses earlier, of course, but Lumber is always an issue on Echo Wilds because no Shredder, which is really the hard part of that map. But we'll see. We got Last Refuge, Northern Isles, Turtle Rock remaining in the map pool, waiting on Violet to pick a map, and those are all much better against Crypt Lord than Echo Isles. So,
yeah, LR, NI, and TR. Yeah, TR is really tough because you have to commit to that expansion in the middle of the map, and Orc can jump on you. It can backfire for sure. It's really tough, especially just creeping with ghouls, which you have to, right? So, at LR could look like EI, to be honest. And NI, we've seen 120. Like, Michael likes to creep the green and then the expo. We've seen 120 go straight to the expo. So both variations definitely work with the Crypt Lord style. And it looks like Violet wants TR. TR was his that's his map pool as well. These old maps, Violet goes, I don't know what Ruins of Ashara and these maps are, but I'll take my EI and my TR. Thank you. I love it. I love it. What's that movie from? What movie is that? I love it. Is that from Ace Ventura?
What is that? I haven't seen that movie for so long.
Well,
I hope TR works on the bots because Arc had a little bit of issues closing slot 3 and 4 earlier. I hope so.
Do you want to watch Ace Ventura tonight?
I want to get some McDonald's after. As soon as that game started, for some reason, as soon as Violet's barracks went down, I just had like, I want to get McDonald's like really bad.
You said that like 3 hours ago too before the show. You're like, I really want. What do you want though? What's going to be your order? Let's say I had all the McDonald's here fresh. What would you want?
I like just McDoubles, you know, like the
$1 menu. With extra ketchup,
Yeah,
just let it slop down your face. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that's how I roll, dude.
I don't eat McDonald's much, but when I do.
Yeah, me neither. I rarely eat McDonald's. There we go. Let's get into this game here. Game. No, that's wrong. Game number 2. On Last Refuge. Last Refuge. What is it? Last Refuge?
Last Refuge, yeah. What
Last Refuge?
You say like Last Refuge.
Yeah, that's how I do it, man. Look at all
How
the
is it in
pogs. As the
French? How do you
pogs,
say this
as
name
the
in French?
pogs litter the Twitch chat. In the
Say it in
bottom
French.
left.
Say it, introduce them in French.
No, in the bottom left.
Okay.
Playing for Firescale
French
Esports.
accent?
Playing for Firescale Esports. It's no, it is SaysO. He's on Zero Effort or Firescale. I don't even know anymore.
Changed the name like 4 times, all right? You want us to remember your name, you keep it one name, okay? We don't like Dust Gaming. I don't even like Ricky.
All right, in the top right of Last Refuge, opening farce here, it is Violet. And we got ourselves game number 2, Orc versus Undead. There we go. Look at all the people spamming the PogChamps. I'm excited that PogChamp is back. I think they messed it up, though. It shouldn't be a new face every day. It should be whenever you type PogChamp, it RNGs one of like 100 different PogChamps. And then in the chat, you have what looks like...
They can't just have 100 new PogChamps out of nowhere, though, unless they...
But then in the chat, when you spam it, it'll look like a colony of people spamming PogChamp. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's the play right there.
But
And that took me
cool,
20 seconds. That took me 20 seconds.
Cool. I think it's also cool what they've done. I think it's cool.
All right.
Because it's like, ooh, I can't wait. I can't imagine anyone ever saying this, but I can't wait till tomorrow to see what the new PogChamp is. But, you know, on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Criplord, Farseer, this time no barracks until after the tech. When's the tech going to be done by, you ask? Oh, about 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the dot.
Okay, here we go. Kills the critter. Criplord's going to have some Beetles. Or do you go Impale? Okay, no, he went Beetles. But knowing the Farseer, an Impale surround here would be pretty juicy. Juicy Von Goosey, in fact. Here comes the Blight Skull. Acolyte. Getting attacked. Not going to be here in time, but SaysO's going to give us a camp. No.
Almost the last hit there. Last hit's very crucial to get because you're talking about how impactful the Impale is. Well, you steal the creeps and you don't get experience and you don't get level 2, you don't get the Impale, but both trappers so far going to SaysO. One ghoul going down, another ghoul being chased by a Feral Spirit as well as an Acolyte, but there is a Nerubian in the base. The Magi, as you would say, the Magi is going to go to the Criplord.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until you lose your Ogre Magi. And that's going to be the item as well. And that's going to be Gloves of Haste. I thought that Violet would kind of contest that, but instead just going for the Acolyte. And he's continuing to go for the Acolyte, and this is actually way better than the experience because you're slowing down the expansion a lot. SaysO's economy, he does have the wood for an expansion now, at least the gold mine, but do you want to get that Ziggurat up first? If you get the Ziggurat up first, it's going to slow you down a bit. Although the wood is still coming in for SaysO. Violet's been doing...
Fell as well. 2 ghouls fell as well, so not the worst harass in the world, but the expansion's going to get up.
Yeah, Violet's been doing really good at just chipping away, stealing XP here. One of the Beetles could also go to Violet. And that'd be some good experience if you want to take that. There you go. Takes it down. Nice. Wolves get canceled. He's going to redo them. Ghoul's actually chasing this Farseer. Farseer's very, very low. And this is actually really annoying because you almost need to not screw up your pathing or these Beetles cancel yourselves. And these selves getting canceled is very annoying. There we go.
There 2. Torn Chieftain on the way out yet again. Will we see the dual bestiary? Another grunt being pumped. So the lumber is there for Violet, but the gold is not yet there to see what is teching into. The expansion for SaysO going up. Graveyard again earlier. Get it or lose it against the Wyvern, and we saw how effective having early web, having early Spirit Towers was for SaysO last game, so he doesn't want to delay the Graveyard.
Okay, now I wonder what Violet's move is going to be. His economy not as good as the Echo Isles game, because he had to force those clarities early on, right? That's 200 gold. That would be your bestiaries and stuff like that. But I really want to see what he's going to do here because, I mean, usually you'd see the tech go down, the burrow as well. So we need to start to see some production if viOLet wants to contest this. Level 2, Crypt Lord with Impale. Oh, no, he wasted Impale on Illusion. You noob! No, I'm just kidding. He didn't know that. He didn't know that, but it was an Illusion Impale.
Give credit to viOLet instead.
Yeah, no, sick play, viOLet.
Yeah, what a bait.
There you go. Wouldn't be a Bidoux stream if I wasn't.
What'd you say earlier about that guy?
If I wasn't
What'd you call him?
trashing players. What do you mean?
You said somebody lost to someone, like you beat Thunder. What did he do to Thunder? I forgot.
Oh, he beat the piss out of him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, beat the piss out of him, man. Beat the brakes off him. There's a lot of good terms. A lot of good terms. But, okay. viOLet's going to go to creeping again. What is the tech decision here? What is viOLet doing?
He's getting a War Mill and a Burrow currently. He got Brute Strength for the Grunts. He's saving the gold for the expansion, but again, not going tier 3. The Tiny Great Hall being uncancelable 99.9% of the time, but this standard Great Hall expansion cancelable almost 100% of the time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, I guess viOLet's just taking the undead approach. Units last, just get my expansion up, and then go into the tech. But, I mean, SaysO's balling right now. Shock Colin, 20-inch rims on the Impala. Necropolis there, 3 Zigs. He's looking really good. Level 3 on the Crypt Lord as well. His level 2 beetles.
Casting only in rap songs.
Yeah.
Level 2, Torn Chieftain. Claws of Attack. Robot the Magi. It's going to give plus 11 to that Farseer, who is now level 3. And he's protecting this Great Hall, and he's got to protect it for a while. A couple of beetles going across the map. Going to get a full scale for SaysO. Tier 2 about 50%. A little bit over that. And in that will come Fiends, will come Death Knight, will come Tier 3 tech, will come Slaughterhouse, Temple of the Damned. A lot of good things to come for SaysO, and he's still even looking strong right now.
Just a permanent onslaught of beetles. Actually, really nice from viOLet surrounding those beetles. And that's going to make sure nothing even scouts this expansion. Never mind does damage to it. Only 1 bestiary so far. Pillage on the way as well. This is going to be another hit and run style. Do you hit and run an undead player, though, that can just mass towers? And that's what we're seeing SaysO do. Look at the spirit towers. You got 2 spirit towers, triangle form. It actually forms a perfect triangle. Also forms kind of a uterus if you look at it with an angle. Very nice base build from SaysO.
Alright, and no raiders quite yet. The bestiary is just actually now finishing. Stomp gonna deny, where the insnare is not available to deny. All the accolades gonna fall, but he's still mining at the other base.
Okay, viOLet's gonna jump on this, and actually stomps could be pretty big here. The Berserker goes down, another stomp on the ghouls. Could be more kills. viOLet's just fighting in tower range. This is pretty crazy. Oh, the stomp misses the Fiend. That's a bit of a blunder, but Chain Lightning could finish this Fiend off. There's no coil yet. This is really good pickoffs from viOLet, and if you speed scroll out of here... Oh, he doesn't have a speed scroll.
A lot of kills, though, in the Abolish. Torn Chief is about to be level 3, but he uses the Stomp before he gets the levels. But right now, it's pretty much 1.2 bases against 1 base. But the Beetles might actually cancel the Great Hall. The Great Hall is taking so much damage from only 2 Beetles.
Yeah, you're going to have to force a repair here. Peons getting sent, actually sending 6 additional peons over. Oh, this is so annoying. Look how much damage that looks, man.
Okay, you want to have a little bet right now, Rick?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, if viOLet does not return the lumber that these peons are carrying before he starts mining gold at the Great Hall, we have to turn off the stream.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't want to take that bet.
Okay, well, you should have.
I don't want to end the show.
You should have.
Oh, viOLet. Good man.
Oh,
good
champ.
man. Good man.
All returned, not lacking
I take that
lumber
bet.
today.
I'll take that bet. Take that bet. Can't stop looking at it. Okay, in the top, it's just, viOLet's gonna creep out. Thank you, as Leonard, for the primer. 9 months. Welcome back.
Yeah, any primers in the chat? Well, we're at it. I mean, we already got our pogs. Now can we get our primes? I mean, hello, we've only gotten 529 subs from one guy today. Could help us out a bit.
Yeah, haven't got nearly enough. Man, that is so crazy. What a legend.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous, dude. All right, Burrow. Oftentimes, a sapper could kill this Great Hall. That would be an amazing investment for SaysO. But viOLet not yet repairing. Maybe going to prove to be a mistake in the future, but the Bidoux being dealt with by a single grunt and the Burrow. The tower going to be cancelled, but there's a lot of creeping getting done by viOLet, and in the meantime, SaysO, only level 1 Death Knight that just came out.
Yeah, this is very interesting that viOLet's being able to hold this. The tower might get canceled again, which is kind of annoying. Oh, yeah, it gets canceled again. But viOLet's creeping is pretty good, man. Level 4 on the Farseer. Lots of mana pots. Some good items. Obviously, you talked about the Robe of the Magi. Great item. DK comes out as well. A lot of Fiends, and we're seeing that Fiend mass, Fiend push with the Banshees. That SaysO did it on the Echo Isles. He doesn't have the Fiend upgrades yet going for Burrow, but this is a scary Orc army. Catches a Fiend off guard. This is a huge pickoff.
Oh, he's got a push and a greater mana, and he retrained a Shockwave as well. So here comes the full lame-o mode, and you love to see it, man.
Yeah, Kodo gonna add a little more boost. Shockwave. Is he gonna save that for the units? Is he save that for the units? Why is he attacking the Necropolis? Should definitely kill the expansion in the towers, right? TP coming in from SaysO, even though he's right here.
Yeah, bit of a strange TP, and the army is not that good for SaysO. And in the meantime, viOLet is mining as well on 2 bases, so this is looking really good for viOLet.
This is looking way better than the last game for sure. Tower can come up as well. Yeah, the Ensnare's paying dividends here. 49 supply for SaysO. He's continuing to plummet as he loses units here. Raider might be able to get out before Coil comes in aggressively. He needs to use these coils defensively because the Shockwave, money Shockwave actually for viOLet, hits every Fiend. Kodo eats. Healing Ward's going down for SaysO. Quickly negated. Kodo might go down, but another big Shockwave. Everything from SaysO is just getting wrecked.
Oh my god, he misses another coil. And more Shockwave. It only costs 90 mana now, and there's 2 more available. Every Fiend has fallen. There's 2 more that just came out. 2 statues actually coming, and a Banshee, so maybe SaysO. Oh, he loses Death Knight as well, and this is just viOLet running away with this.
Oh, man. The Criplord. Criplord's got no TP.
There's no way out. Oh my god.
You can't leave. You can't leave. viOLet stomping him. 33 supply for SaysO, 42 for viOLet, but like you said, he's got the expansion. GG's called, and we got ourselves a game 3.
viOLet, what a style. The retrain into Shockwave proves to even be better in the fights than Stomp may have been. Incredible.
Feels good, man.
1-1. 1-1, baby. What's the last map? Right?
There's 2 maps available. 2 maps available.
Well, one of them's TR.
NI last map. So there's there was TR and NI. So you have 10 maps. You veto 6. There's 4 left. You pick 3 in a best of 3. Can't pick 4 in a best of 3. That's not the way math works. Okay, let's get into this game here because I'm gonna go off the deep end, guys. Game number 3 of a really good. Let me see if this is right. Yep. Okay, we got the overlay right. Everything is looking super good. Game number 3. You haven't done an intro in a long time. Do an intro, Carson. Dude, get something done here.
All right, in the top right, we have Living in America, but the classic gamer. StarCraft, League of Legends, Warcraft 3. It's viOLet.
Oh, sorry. I was in the bottom left.
Unbelievable.
Just do it again. We'll pretend. Okay. Hey, Carson, intro.
It's viOLet. You're turning viOLet. What do you get when you gobble down treats? In the bottom left, we have gobbling down dingoes. SaysO.
Yeah, you got to do intros more often, man. That was thoroughly good. Yeah. Gobbling down dingoes. All right, here we yeah, dingoes are like they're coyotes. You don't eat coyotes, man.
Well, you know,
they're dirty animals, aren't they? They're like
one dingo ate one baby, says a guy in the chat.
All right, here we go. Farseer fast tech again from Mr. viOLet before Barracks, which is good. Obviously, we know what SaysO is going to do. Criplord expansion. And like we said, you can normally take this Criplord, bring it down here, creep to green camp, grab some more beetles before you push, and that way you have more beetles closer to level 2. That way you only have to creep maybe 1 or 2 units before you get that impale, which is allows you to defend against the Farseer, because the Farseer can't do anything until you start creeping it. Or you can just go straight to the expansion. You do get a slower level 2 because you have to creep the whole camp, and that SaysO is going to go for that quicker level 2, quicker impale before the Farseer becomes a problem. I like it.
Very good, very good. All very correct and very correct and very correct. And the Farseer are going to come in and harass. It's going to deal with the Acolyte. We've seen this time and time again. It didn't work out on Echo Isles, but it worked out swimmingly on Last Refuge. It's going to maybe work out again on Northern Isles. The Acolyte goes down. Maybe a Ghoul going to fall. We saw 2 of those bad boys fall last game. But as you point out, SaysO's Criplord very close to Impale already.
Wow, Violet's getting so much damage here. Acolyte forcing 2 more built Acolytes. Ghoul getting low. Another Ghoul getting low. And is SaysO going to commit? He's got to commit to this expansion eventually. Violet's just buying so much time right now, guys. At this point, the Criplord should be halfway done creeping this expansion while the Farseer's in his face. Hasn't even started yet. This is really good. The tech is about 3/4 of the way done. Grunt's starting to come out. Violet looking very good with his tech. Is he going to forget the burrow again with the bestiaries? Is he going to go 1 bestiary again? The world is his oyster. A last hit on this Magi would be Omega Lol. Oh my god!
Pogs in the chat. Give me your Pogs, and he gets a Ghoul. One more last hit possibility here. Oh, and it's running towards him. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, he got it as well! And he's gonna get level 2 off the Acolyte, and he's gonna have Chain Lightning. Oh my lord, what a harass.
This is unbelievable. I mean, you couldn't have called it any better yourself. Expansion going
Chain
down,
Lightning?
and he could honestly click the expansion. That's what he's gonna do. Okay, just 1 right click. Okay, anticlimactic, but still a great early game from Violet. This Criplord is not level 2, and he's crept 2 camps, Carson. He's crept 2 camps.
The experience advantage. If this Farseer gets level 3 early, like the level 3 Farseer is so good at pressuring. And what are you supposed to creep? He's got to go and creep a green camp, but he's got to keep the gold mine safe. And the Grunts are coming in for the cancel, and there's no Impale. There's not even mana for the Impale.
This is pretty wild. He's going to salve up and go straight over. Not even waiting for the TC to bring salves. Okay, actually, oh, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to go for his own expansion. Okay, he's just going to give it up. I thought maybe you want at least 1 cancel, because right now this still looks very good for SaysO. But if Violet can keep his tier 2 going, this could be fine.
Yeah, and right now SaysO is so defensive because Violet keeps pressuring with like just wolves, grunts going in for a second, showing themselves and then backing out. So SaysO feels like he has to defend the gold mine. What does that give Violet time to do? Expand. And the Criplord's on the other side of the map, and he's still got to get level 3 before he can do much.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here comes the expansion. And yeah, like you said, the level 3 is really important, and especially early. So that's why Violet's actually sticking around and taking a bit of the experience.
Beetles.
That would be the only explanation. I don't think the Beetles can get this canceled, but it's very close. Beetles do so much damage, man. They do so much damage. Level 2, finally on that Criplord after creeping the Murloc camp. Grabs Wand of Illusion. And now he's going to go straight to the expansion of Violet. And this is actually pretty sick. He's going to have Impale. He's going to have a lot of units. And the Expo is very, very low. It just started.
Did he just dive for the expansion?
I think so.
The Beetles, yeah. And there is Stomp to deny some of the damage, but I think there's just too many units here. Right?
Oh, Shockwave.
When he cancels it. But a lot of summons going down, a Ghoul going down. That's probably it, though.
Okay. And just rebuilds the expansion. SaysO, however, is starting to mine now. The tech halfway done, and we're getting back into that Mass Fiend, I assume, composition for SaysO. Is he going to lose this school as well? TC a little slow. He's a fat boy. We'll keep an eye on him. Note that Ghoul's going to be able to live to tell the tale of the time they built or they destroyed that giant Great Hall. Go home and sing songs about it.
Peon?
Ghoul sing
Trying
songs?
to do it again? No, I don't think they you know, pretty much all. They're kind of...
Sounds like every song Neo listens to. Okay, Violet's right in here though. Speed scroll non-existent, but he's just right in the thick of things. Is SaysO going to commit to another tower? He is.
Oh my
More
God.
spirit towers, but the shockwaves getting some of the acolytes. Level 2 on the Tauren Chieftain. Now that could be Aura, or does he go for Stomp?
I don't think he's gonna go Stomp.
No, he's going to
Shock.
go Aura. Yeah.
How many acolytes fall? Kill the acolyte. Nicely done. And how many are left? 3 are left. More towers are forced. And, you know, although there is an expansion up, investing into this many towers does hurt quite a bit. But the staff and the expansion is going to be canceled again. So SaysO's, you know, kind of outplaying. Violet
Really,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Really sick staff play there. No Stomp either. Going to have to rely on Shockwave. No mana for it. That's another quick cancel. And Violet, yeah, you're tier 2, but so is SaysO at this point. And now he's got the expansion. Really well played from SaysO, keeping his advantage. I mean, now he's just completely caught up. Nice and snare on one of the ghouls. Going to be able to pick off the units, but this is all just making time for that giant fiend army that's going to get double pumped as soon as can. Temple of the Damned Slaughterhouse again. Just a really clean game from SaysO, and it's really hard to find holes in Undead's play when they open up like this. You really have to nip it in the bud, and that's why we see a lot of players opening Farseer Headhunters. That's why it's really become the meta, not only in this matchup but in others, because it just allows you to have the units to stop it before it gets out of control.
Yeah, and this is really honestly why you see tier 3 tech with that Farseer Headhunter style you mentioned and with the Blade Master style. You see that immediately going tier 3 because you don't want this to happen to your tier 2 expansion. And if you could give one piece of advice to Violet, it would be you can't slow expand. You need to Tiny Great Hall expand against the Crypt Lord because or else you're going to get lamed all day. And that's what's been happening in pretty much all 3 games.
Yeah. Random question: are you guys friends with Tastes Nartosis? No, never.
One day we will be.
I've never met them ever, and I can't imagine they would be thrilled about it. You think?
Yeah, they'd probably hate us. But,
Yeah,
you know,
they'd probably look at
I'd
me
like
and
to
be
meet
like,
them.
"No." Yeah, I'd love
Big
to
fan.
Me too.
Big fan of them.
Yeah, I just no.
They
Thank
probably
you for
know
that, but
Neo
no.
and Remo. They probably know Neo and Remo.
Probably, yeah.
Sure they do.
Meet at those eyes wide shut Twitch parties where everyone's just getting blown. Yeah, I'd love to be there. Yeah. One day at a time there, Samu.
First Tasteless and Artosis, we'll shake hands with them, and then, you know, a couple weeks later, then we'll go to the Eyes Wide Shut
Yeah, one day at a time.
parties.
Okay, Death Knight's here. He's going to start creeping. Almost level 3 on the Crypt Lord here. There it is. Level 2 probably on the Death Knight if he moves the Crypt Lord. But Violet's going to meet him with some aggression. Double ensnare here. Only level 1 coil.
Cool.
If
when
Violet
the
gets
Banshee
on top
dies,
of
that's
this...
level 3. When the Banshee dies, level 3. Level 3 Tauren Chieftain.
This is not a good fight for SaysO.
There's no town portal either,
Stomp would be really good here, but the Shockwave is okay, but the Stomps would just be nuts.
Ooh, look at the shockwave value. Look at it. Oh my god, Pog. Although he missed 2 fiends, but still, look at the surface area on the grunts. Is there enough for Violet, though? He's going to trade well, but the supply differential is pretty huge.
Yeah, we're seeing the... I mean, I don't know if Shockwave was the play. Stomp here would be nuts, right? With the Chain Lightning, it would just be crazy.
Stomp
Now,
would be very good.
SaysO's winning this fight. Imagine losing every camp in the early game and having the Farseer level 2 while you're 1.9 or 1.6 and still just looking totally fine.
Yeah, up by 23 supply, and did he go Stomp level 1?
He went Shockwave, Stomp, Aura.
Oh, jeez.
Not trolling you.
That's a first.
Yeah,
it must have been a misclick. His
Yeah.
muscle memory probably tilts towards Stomp, which is very common, actually.
Yeah, he needs to definitely retrain, though. And here comes the Beatles. 6 Beatles in the expansion of Violet. I mean, SaysO's all over the place. This is so frustrating, too. 40 supply, I mean, everything's low, and it just looks like SaysO's being able to do whatever he wants. Yeah, I was like, that was level 1 Shockwave at that fight. Yeah, that was a big mistake.
And,
like a huge
and the
mistake.
Shockwave was huge, too, if he were to hit it. And see, look how big these Shockwaves would be if they were level 2. He's got a mana pot.
Yeah, he's
And
just realizing now, yeah.
The Stomp, though, Stomp and Shockwave, that's a first for me. Honestly, I've never casted a game where we had a Shock and then a Shockwave and then a Stomp combination.
Okay, but there's still so many Beatles here. No Spirit Walkers either for Dispel. just Grunt Raider, and that's going to be, that's a feels bad, man. 67 supply for SaysO, and the
Damn,
Cripplord
and
meta.
He could have won it, too. He could have won these fights if he had level 2 Shockwave or level 2 Stomp. Very unfortunate. The Torn Chieftain goes down. And GG is called. SaysO wins 2-1, but a nice showing from viOLet, who's definitely the underdog here. SaysO the favorite. SaysO a household name in NA at this point. So a nice try from viOLet, and hope to see him again.
I think it was great. I think it was great that viOLet played. I mean, he did look good, too. That Cripplord meta is really tough. He took Echo Wiles, which a lot of orcs would say that's a little crazy, and he made it close. I hope he keeps playing. Like I told him before the tournament even started, I'm really happy he's playing here. So War3 champions, bringing everybody back. So really good showing from him. But SaysO is going to move on to the semifinals, and then we have our final series of the night, which I don't even think they've finished Bidoux, have they? No, they haven't.